Welcome to 2018 Section B, Paper 2, Mathematics, based on transformation. It was question 10. Study the diagram below and answer the questions that follow. Look at these shapes labeled V, P, M, R. Triangle R here is the image of triangle P under a rotation. Find the coordinates of the center, angle, and the direction of rotation. So P is the object, R is the image. So from P it came to R. It came to R. So how was it moving? How was it rotating? So from here it came like that. From here it came like that. So this was 90 degrees. This was negative 90 because it's anti-clockwise. Sorry, clockwise, which is negative 90 degrees clockwise direction. So indicate question A is negative 90 degrees clockwise rotation. So the angle is negative 90. If you consider it this way, you use positive, but if it is like this, you say negative 90. So this is clockwise direction. What was the center? You need to mention the center of rotation, the angle I've mentioned, the center I've mentioned. We need to mention the we've mentioned the angle and direction. We need to know the center. So how do we find the center? So for the center, you need to get any 2 points, the object and its image, and bisect. So you can get this and this. I'll use dotted lines. As you can see, this one corresponds to this. This one corresponds to that. This one corresponds to this. So let me use dotted lines. I need to bisect this. To bisect is to cut it halfway. So bisecting, it means you stand here and draw something here and there. You see? Also, you stand on the other line, on the other point. So I need to extend then. Then I also stand here. They have to meet somewhere. So you see, they haven't met, so I can extend it. Okay. So you see this point and this point. So if you are to draw a straight line, how is your bisector going to be? If you are to connect from here and here where they have met. So just draw like this. Our assume it has reached here up to there. Okay, I've bisected this line. I need 2 points. I can also get this. I can get this and this one. This one corresponds to this, so I can also use it. I draw a dotted line so that I bisect it. So I do the same. Bisect, I'll stand here and draw a locus here and there. Then I also stand here so that they cross at each other. Let me do this. See? It was like this. Here. They have crossed even there. I also stood here, remember? Here. I drew and here I drew. So they have crossed. So where they have crossed, here and there, here and there, I try to connect. If I try to connect this, I will assume I've drawn a straight line. You see, this line and the first one, they have met here. They have met, the bisectors have met here. So this is our center, 0, 0. This is center, 0, 0. Center of rotation, 0, 0. Then we have described this transformation. B, a single transformation maps triangle P, this shape P. Don't be distracted by these lossy or lines we are drawing. Don't be distracted. So a single transformation maps triangle P onto triangle M. From this, it went to M. As you can see, from this shape, it was transformed into M. Describe fully this transformation. So what happened here? This is B. As you can see, it was small. This is enlargement. So B is that enlargement. Now you need to state the center of enlargement and the scale factor. So center of enlargement, for you to describe enlargement, you need to state the center and the scale factor. So you connect any two corresponding points from the image and the object, any two of them, draw dotted lines. So as you can see, this one on the image corresponds with this one on the object. Draw a dotted line. We want to spot the center. This and this connect. We want to spot the center. Okay, we have identified this line. You can also connect this image and this object, or this one and this one. This one corresponds to this. Still draw a dotted line, but we just need any two. So as you can see, look at this. You see, this one and this one, they have met here at 0, 0. So enlargement, center 0, comma 0. Now what about the scale factor? Scale factor k. How do we find the scale factor for enlargement? So there are two methods. Having identified the center, you can say from the center to A image, if there is letter A anyway, over from the center to A object. Here it means the center is here to this object, then also from the center to the corresponding image. So we start with from the center to the corresponding image. So from here up to here, there are four units. So we say 4 over, you see, it was from here up to the image, from the center up to the image, over from the center to the object, to the corresponding one here. So here there are 2. So you write 2. So the answer will be 2. Now, as you can see, since the object and the image are on the same side of the center, they must be positive. So this is the answer. Or another way, scale factor, don't write all in an exam, please. I'm writing all for the sake of explanation. Don't write all, write one method. So another way, you can spot any two images, for example, image A to image B, over from object A to object B point. So here there are no letters, right? But you can identify which one is your image. So any two images, maybe from here to here, or if you want, remember this M is the image, this P is the object according to the information. So if you want, you can do from here up to here. So from here up to here, these are the images. How many units? 4 to 8. So 8 minus 4, that's 4. Over, you see, you got this and that point, right? Also got the corresponding object, this and this. 2 to 4, same as 4 minus 2. So it is 2, and the answer is 2. So this is another way of finding the scale factor. So we have described 3 things: enlargement, we have stated the type of transformation, the center, 0,0, and the scale factor. So it is positive because they are on the same side of the object and image are on the same side of the center. Then C, triangle P, this triangle P maps onto triangle V. V is here by stretch. Find the matrix of this transformation. So from P to V, what happened? From P to V. So let me use a fresh one for sake of clarity. From P to V, they are saying it is stretch. From P to V, it is stretch. So what will be the matrix? What will be the matrix? So as you can see, it moved towards the x-axis. So y-axis was invariant. Y-axis was invariant. So when the y-axis is invariant, how does the matrix appear? When the y-axis is invariant, how does the matrix appear? So the matrix, when the y-axis is invariant, is supposed to appear like this. It is supposed to appear like that with a stretch factor visible. There must be a number which must be replaced here, right? So now this is what we're supposed to do. So we'll get the coordinates of P. So our zoom, this is our zoom, we don't know the scale factor. Yes, we don't know the scale factor. So we just say A, B, C, D, right? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, because we don't know the scale factor, it's supposed to be here. Remember, so just say A, B, C, D times the object. The object of which is B is 2, 1. There's 1 here. 2, 1. And here is 4, 1. Oh, sorry. We have A, B, C, D representing the scale factor matrix times the image to the object 2, 1, 4, 1. This is 4, 1 is here. Then 2, 4. The image of this was given, which is V. You see, so you started with 2, 1, and here to go with negative 4, 1. After that, we got 4, 1. Even here, we should get negative 8, 1. Finally, we got negative 4, 4. We got the final point was 2, 4. Even us should pick negative 4, 4. This is the image, right? So now we need to find the matrix. So we multiply. Remember, under matrices, you multiply the way you do under matrices, row by column. A times 2, 2A, plus B times 1, B. Right? Should give us negative 4 here. Right? This is our first equation. I will leave space. You see that? You can also go with this. A times 4, 4A, plus B times 1, B, should give us negative 8. Like that. Our second equation. Next one, you can get A times 2, 2A, plus B times 4, 4B, should give us negative 4. Our third equation. Sorry. Okay. Hope you are able to see. The next category, C now. C times 2, 2C. C times 2, 2C, plus D times 1, D, should give us 1. Our fourth equation, C times 4, 4C, plus D times 1, D, should give us 1. Our fifth equation, then C times 2, 2C, plus D times 4, 4D, should give us 4. Our sixth equation. So now here, we can begin to substitute here. We can begin to substitute. So we can make anything the subject of the formula. Let's try to get this, the first two. The first two we have 2A, let me close here, 2A plus B is equal to negative 4. Then this B, see this B, let us make B the subject. So if you make B the subject here, it means to be 4A will cross to become negative 4a, then here there is minus 8. Sorry. See? Let's do this. If we make b the subject, b will remain. Then here to be negative 8, 4a will become negative 4a. So where there is b, here we'll put negative 4a. So where there is b, we'll put negative 4a. So 2a, b is here, we put the whole lot of this. So same as negative 8 minus 4a is equal to the same 4. Remember, this one has been substituted where there is b here. So I've written this concept here. So like terms here, 2a and negative 4a are like terms. Then here we have 4 negative a to cross to become 8. 2a minus 4a is negative 2a. 8 plus 4 is 12 over negative 2 over negative 2. Negative 2 cancel. A remains. So it gives us negative 2 into 12. What is the answer? Negative 2 into 12. What do we get as the answer? So here we must have made a mistake somewhere. So here, remember there has been a negative here. There has been a negative here from here. Negative here. See that? So negative 4 plus 8, it gives us positive 4. Positive 4. So negative 2 into positive 4 is negative 2. Right? So we are done with A. So it means for us to find B, it will be easy. Remember this? Just get this. B is equal to negative 8, negative. Where there's A, we'll put negative 2. So there's 4 here. Where there's A, we'll put negative 2. This negative 2. So B is equal to negative 4 times 2 times negative 2, positive 8. It means B is equal to 0. We are done with B. For us to find C and D is fine. It's easy. Just get 2C. 2C plus D is equal to 1. We can also do the same. You see? So here, make D the subject. So it will be D is equal to 1 when 4C crosses to be 4 minus C. Right? Then substitute into this one that you haven't used. You see that? Substitute this into this one that you haven't used. So we have 2C. 2C plus D is equal to 1. So where there is D, we'll put 1 minus 4C. So 2C plus D is 1 minus 4C should give us 1. Like them, so 2C minus 4C is equal to 1. When 1 crosses to become minus 1. So 2C minus 4C is negative 2C is equal to 1 minus 1, 0 over negative 2 over negative 2. Cancel, C is equal to 0. Finally, we get the same this equation. So D is equal to 1 minus 4C. D is equal to 1 minus 4C. So where there is C, we'll put 0 to find D. Where there is C, we'll put 0. So D is equal to 1 minus 4 times 0, 0. So same as 1 has remained. So here we have negative 2 as A, B 0, C 0, D 1. So what will be the matrix? So the matrix is supposed to be in this form: A, B, C, D. Let us just replace the matrix they are talking about now. We replace our A was -2 here. We replace our B is 0, our C is 0, our D is 1. So this is the matrix for stretch that they have been talking about. -2, 0, 0, 1. So the stretch factor is -2. This is question C. Question D, if triangle P, we use this, if triangle P is mapped, P is here, is mapped onto triangle S. S is not here, but it will be by shear, represented by the matrix 1, -2, 0, 1. Find the coordinates of triangle S. So that's flexible. That is flexible. So triangle P we know we need to multiply the matrix which has been given 1, -2, 0, 1 times the coordinates for P. The coordinates for P. So P is here. We have 2, 1, 4, 1. Then we have 2, 4. So simply multiply to find the coordinates. How do we multiply? We use row by column. 1 times 2, 2. 1 times 2, 2. Plus 0 times 1, 0. 1 times 4, 4. Plus 0 times 1, 0. 1 times 2, 2. Plus 0 times 4, 0. We close. -2 times 2, -4. Plus 1 times 1, 1. -2 times 4, -8. Plus 1 times 1, 1. -2 times 2, -4. Plus 1 times 4, 4. 2 plus 0, 2. -4 plus 1, -3. 4 plus 0, 4. -8 plus 1, -7. 2 plus 0, 2. -4 plus 4, 0. So these will be the coordinates that you're supposed to plot. So there will be 2, -3, 4, -7, and 2, 0. So we have been told to just find the coordinates without plotting. So this is how we are supposed to end.